It was scary. It was like we slept with one eye open. I would always make sure somebody was awake just because, there's been times where people will come and they'll be banging on the doors, breaking windows, trying to get in, and the kids become a part of that.
But I was always around them because all of my friends and most of my friends, they were always in gangs.
This guy that I knew, he was fighting with another guy, and he ended up breaking a beer bottle and stabbing him. And when did the police come? After they ran away.
Cribs and the bloods and the floor, and so there's always violence, no matter what time of day.
How their friends die, how their homies die, how their family members die.
Been given death threats, if we don't get out.
I want to go on and get out of here, move on with my life, and this violence is not in gangs, it's not letting me.
I'm Mike Fricano. I'm one of the editors at LA Youth, a nonprofit newspaper here in Los Angeles, written by and about teens. And today we held a roundtable with several members of our staff and some members of the public who work with youth to talk about violence in the community and what the teens are experiencing in their schools, in their neighborhoods. They want to work together, and they think it's really important for adults to hear what they have to say, which is what we've been trying to do for 20 years at LA Youth.
We had a survey that we published in the September issue, and we asked our readers to respond to it. And so today we wanted to talk about the results of the survey on violence and how violence affects teens in their community and at school. 5 students from public schools in Los Angeles, but we also had representatives from throughout the community. It was moderated by a judge who works in the juvenile court system, representatives from the Department of Children and Family Services, from anti-gang units, and other programs that are trying to, try to do some of the same things that we are, which is give kids alternatives to the violence in their communities, give kids escape from the violence in their communities, give kids direction, give kids mentors, and give kids help.
Our kids are really hurting, and so they're sharing with us, their pain, and now awareness is going to be placed on this, and we have some wonderful ideas, some beginning points for change, and so it's very exciting. We had the opportunity today to hear from the young people themselves as to the violence that's predominant in their lives and how they dealt with it and what they think is going to help.
Any organization or any type of group or program that would bring forth somehow love. Because the truth is that what changed my life was not people giving me an attitude, was not people disrespecting me or anything like that, but the people that really changed my life were those people that loved me, even though I disrespected them.
We really, really need programs for people that are just not getting enough attention at home and making so much chaos around our communities.
We need adults who take more time and put in the extra time and show that they care about us and are invested in us doing well and being safe and being in positive environments. So not just here are our problems, but let's talk about what we can do to make things better.
A lot of fights occur because teenagers don't know how to express themselves through art or writing. They didn't know it was a way that they could express their emotions or their problems. And LA Youth really helps us feel like our opinions and our ideas count.
I hear people come up to me all the time. They tell me that they've read my stories, they read this story, they like this, they like that. And I'm kind of like, well, if LA Youth can get the word out about, violence, we could just stop it.
Today, the roundtable on violence is just, I think it's a great idea because it gives us a chance to go about solving these issues because that's, we're in the middle of all this.
One of the ways that the LA Youth plays a role in the violence issue is that it's a different way of informing people.
It's peer-to-peer. It's on a level that they can relate to. It's not someone, talking down to them or someone treating them as if, their age.
By us reaching out to them, they have a better understanding that they're not alone.
It's a lot better having the idea that it's written by teenagers because the teenagers are not gonna have an excuse. They're not gonna be able to say, adults did this, they don't know what the heck they're talking about. They're gonna say, teenagers that go to my high school, teenagers that live around the same environment are experiencing what I was experiencing. So they're just knowing that another teenager did it, they're gonna be able to relate to that.
anything we can do to draw more attention to the things that we discussed today we think are important, because we thought the ideas were really important.
It doesn't always require huge sums of money, but it does require someone's time, just one-on-one, an adult out there for a teen. And I think we'll carry that message forward in our January issue, and we'll continue to report on this in every issue of the paper, because it's what's happening out there and it's what teens are concerned about.